Hi everybody and welcome back to this non-regular content. What I want to do today is go through some of the basics of using a DSLR camera with the kit lens, and some stuff that I wish I'd learnt when I first got it, and some stuff that I've learnt recently. There's 3 tips altogether, so I'll go through them right now. Okay, first one, and this might sound a bit silly, but the first one is going to be focusing. So I'm going to teach you another way to focus, and the best way to focus for you is your decision. So Henry, stand up. So what we were always told, and what's in the instruction manual, is the shutter button is what you focus on. So what you do is hold it down, hold it about halfway down, and then when you focus it, keep your finger on it, do not let go, because what you do is you'll focus, you'll let go, and then you'll press it again, and that'll refocus it, and it might not be what you want in focus being in focus. So what you do is hold it halfway down, and when you're ready, finish pressing the button. Okay, what I've learned within the last year or so is that there's a way to change which button to press for focusing, which has saved me a lot of trouble and a lot of time. So instead of the risk of pressing too lightly or too heavily on the shutter button and taking the picture too soon or refocusing, what I've done is there's a menu on every camera, and it's different for every type of camera. So this is a Canon, so with Nikon, Sony, etc. There'll be different menus and different ways of sorting it out. So I'm not going to go through that now, but best way to do is Google it or look at your instruction manual on how to do this. But with the Canon is I've moved it on to this button here, and so what it does, it frees this hand up, these fingers up, so you focus using that button, and then this finger takes the picture. Yeah, so there's no halfway, there's no too strong, too hard. You've got this thumb, focus, take the picture, and it saves so much time, so much effort, and so much getting a quick photograph not right. So it's worked out, so it's getting all my photographs how I want it to be, how I want it to focus. So my recommendation to you, my recommendation, I can't even say it. What I would suggest is turning your focus button onto your back button, because it works so much better. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is if you're using a kit lens, which is a zoom lens. Okay, normally it's 18 to 55 millimeters. What I found with this, and something I learned this ages ago, but I just want to tell you this if you've got your new camera or if you're still learning how to use it, is when you're taking a portraiture, is if you have it at the lowest, which is 18 millimeters, the closest, and take the picture, it distorts the face, it distorts the image, it makes everything look a bit more flat. 80 millimeters is great for landscape. 55 millimeter, the full length, always go full length, is focus, take the picture, it just looks more natural. It looks a lot more better, there's no distortion in the image whatsoever. So instead of 80 millimeter, go for 55 millimeter. Now, one of the things that I've also learned recently is I found a lot of people that are starting out photography are being told, go manual, go fully manual. You're not a photographer, blah, blah, blah. No, that's not how it is. If you're starting out and you're learning, go with the preset modes. Most cameras will have a portraiture mode, they'll have a landscape mode, they'll have a close-up mode, they'll have a action mode. Use them, get to know them a lot better. And then go on to the, I would say, half manual kind of, whereas you get to concentrate, you click it on, and you concentrate on the shutter speed. What shutter speed do you want? So if you're catching fast action, put it on the shutter speed focus, and then you don't have to think about the ISO, you don't have to think about the aperture, you're just getting that picture. And if the aperture goes a bit too far, iOS is best around about 800 or below, but if it goes above, the camera sets it above, so what, you know, you're getting the picture that you're wanting. So if you're doing sports events, if you're doing your kids' football match, whatever, set the shutter speed to the fastest, and let the camera do the rest of the work for you. Same with aperture. Aperture is if you want the background to be blurred and you want to focus on a subject. If you're doing portraiture out and about and you want to focus on, say, Henry or another subject, and you want the background blurred, go on aperture mode. No, there's nothing wrong with that. I've been using fully manual for a long time. I fell into that trap. Everyone's saying you're not a photographer unless you've got full manual. I fell into that trap. However, recently I've been moving back into the preset modes just because I can get the photographs quicker, faster, better. I'm not fully gone off manual altogether because if I'm in control of the subject, if I'm doing a studio-based workshop, or if I'm doing a outdoor shoot that I have full control of, then I will gladly go fully manual. Fully manual is fantastic for being creative, for getting exactly what you want. However, if you're there wanting quick shots, or you just want to concentrate on one aspect of the picture, then by all means go half manual, or whatever they like to call it, go to the preset stuff. I do that sometimes in street photography. I'd rather do preset mode where I can don't have to think about all three of the main aspects of photography. I just have to think about the one, and the camera does all the rest for me, and most of the time it works perfectly. Anyway, those are 3 tips I wanted to give you. I hope they helped you out on your journey to photography, into photography, to photography. There's photography, the place. To photography, into photography even. Wow, twice I did that. And so I hope that's helped you in some way. Now, if you want me to do a video that explains the iOS, the aperture and shutter speeds, then I'm glad to do that. Just give me a thumbs up or like or whatever, comment below, and I'm glad to do that. Anyway, thank you for your time. I hope it has helped, and I will see you sometime soon. I'd like to thank Henry, by the way, and I'd like to thank Emily, who's on the video camera. Okay, ta-ta for now, guys.